Hi, good morning. My name is Kathy Fontenot. I am coordinator of the West Georgia Youth Science and Technology Center. So I'm so glad to join Winston Elementary School today. And today and next week, we're going to talk a little bit about DNA. And then we're going to extract or take out some DNA from our strawberries. All right, so let's look at DNA first. DNA is called deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is found inside all living things, and it's found inside the nucleus of all the cells, okay, in all living things. And that DNA just gives the instructions for those cells to do their jobs and to grow and to divide. All right, so let's look at what would be found inside DNA. Okay, so inside DNA, we have what's called traits. All right, they're called inherited traits. And part of your fifth grade standards is to talk about inherited traits and acquired traits. All right, so what is an inherited trait? An inherited trait is just instructions or codes that are in your DNA, that's in your nucleus, it's in your cells, it's in your body. Okay, you get this from your parents, and you can pass it on to your children. And they have these instructions like what color your eyes are going to be, your hair color, your blood type. If you're a bird, it gives you the instinct to fly south for the winter. If you have freckles or not. Okay, if you can roll your tongue or not. If you have thick eyebrows or thin eyebrows. All of those come from the instructions or the traits found in your DNA. Now, another type of trait is acquired. It's not found in your DNA. These are things that happen to you after you're born, okay, or things that you learn to do, like riding a bike, cutting your hair, getting a broken bone, a tattoo. Those are types of things that are acquired. So let's practice. Now, look at this tattoo. In this picture, is this inherited or acquired? Acquired. Good job. What about this picture? Is this inherited or acquired? The ear piercing is acquired. Good job. Now, what about this picture? This is an X-ray of a hand, okay? And there are 6 fingers on this hand. Now, this is inherited because the DNA told the cells, gave the instructions for those cells to unfortunately grow another finger. What about this picture? Okay, the color of the roses is acquired. Good job, it's not a natural color. Now don't worry about the teeth, but look right here at this dimple versus this cheek without a dimple. Okay, the instructions, the DNA, okay, the traits inside the DNA told the cells to grow without a dimple and with a dimple. That is inherited. Good job. Good job. So what we're going to do next week in our experiment, we are going to look for some DNA in strawberries. This tissue that we're going to extract or take out of a strawberry is its DNA. All of the instructions to tell that strawberry what color it's going to be, the length of time that it takes to grow, how it's going to grow, where the seeds are going to be located is found inside that DNA. All right, so let's look at our materials, okay, and let's look and see what we're going to need. All right, so you're going to need some Dawn dish soap. You're going to need some rubbing alcohol. All right, you're going to need some salt. Okay, all this is going to be provided for you. Most of it is. You're going to need some strawberries in a Ziploc bag because we're going to squish those up. That'll be fun. All right, you're going to need a filter so that we can filter all of the juice and the DNA from the strawberries and separate it from the pulp. You're going to need a cup. Okay, you're going to need some water. You're going to need some forceps. All right, and you're going to need a spoon. All right, so let's gather those materials and let's get ready, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.